It's the middle of the January transfer window. Things are going okay. We've sold one player. I wasn't expecting to sell him, but we got such a good money offer for him, frankly, and he really wanted to go, and I really don't want to risk the team dynamic by keeping him here. So out he went, and I'll show you that here in a second. Today, it's a Copa del Rey match and then a La Liga match. A win in both will keep us, well, obviously a win in the Copa del Rey will keep us in the Copa del Rey. A win in La Liga will still keep us top 6, and that's where we want to be. My name's FM20, and it's time to get real. So, for some reason, Arsenal was coming after Frank Campos. And as soon as Arsenal made the offer for him, all these other teams started coming out of the woodwork for him. So he's 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, 22 years old. You know, he came in as a forward originally, and he was an okay winger. I retrained him as a winger, and he's done a fairly good job for us. He was part of the original youth movement I found from Peru. Brought him in, got him on a free, and then he had some solid seasons for us. 24 appearances, 5 goals. Last season, 25 appearances, 5 goals, 5 assists. Although his rating went down, that's kind of odd. This season, he had 15 games for 7 goals, 3 assists, 4 players of the match. For a guy we brought in on a free to turn around and sell him for 32 million euros, you really can't beat that with a stick. We've had a couple other players go out on loan. Paulo Bianco went to CD Lugo, and then Anders Brodersen went to San Fernando. We haven't had any ins yet. I've been looking at the depth chart. Let me go to that real quick. So this is the depth chart. And really, I let Campos go because we have Lemaitre and Resniak, and then Smokovic can also play the right side fairly well. I am a little bit weak on the left in terms of ability, but both Mathis and Harold are young, and they're getting better. Midfield, I'm really good at. I'm solid at. Vojinovic is really coming on. Plus, I have Corleoned, who can also play either winger position. Defensive line, I think we're doing really well there. The only place I'm really kind of worried about there is possibly defensive right back, but that's only because Fernandez hasn't been improving the way I've wanted him to, and we're okay in goal. Seferovic is still young. I mean, he's 19 years old, but he's 2.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. He's getting better. He's had some really solid games for us. You know, he's had 9 shutouts in 21 games, which for a 19-year-old keeper isn't bad. Let me see here. He's allowed, I'm looking at that wrong. Yeah, he's allowed 19 goals in 21 games, which, you know, I can't complain about that. I really, really can't. Schedule-wise, well, we got knocked out by Porto in the Champions League. We turned around, bounced back against Deportivo, and won 4-1 thanks to a brace of goals by Robert Maria, a hat-trick's worth of goals, rather, by Robert Maria and a goal by Dani Alonso. And then in our Copa del Rey first-round match, we played Escija. I don't know, names are hard sometimes. We thumped them 5-0. Campos 2 goals, Resniak a goal, Barnabashvili a goal, Diane a goal. Against Betis in a friendly, we won 3-1. This was mostly just to keep the guys match fit more than anything else because we had a huge break. We didn't have any games from the 13th to the 31st scheduled. And then we rang in the new year with a win against Espanyol, 3-1. They had an own goal, and then Frank Campos had a brace of goals. After this Copa del Rey first round match is when Arsenal came and made the offer for him, and then all the other teams started coming out of the woodwork. But Arsenal made the best offer for him, so that's where he went. We played Naval Carnero, who are a third division group team, and we won 6-1. A goal by Resniak, a goal by Fabian, Vojinovic a brace of goals, Maria a goal, Charles Lee Mathis a goal. Then we drew against Valencia. This was a bummer of a game. Click on this real quick. We had 6 shots, 3 on target. They had 10 and 4. Neither side really wanted to win. I don't know if it was because we were both tired. We were both coming off games recently. This was painful to watch. And then against Ibar, we shut them out 3-0 thanks to a brace of goals by Maria, and then Charles Ely Mathis had a goal. So today, we're playing Deportivo La Coruña in the Copa del Rey third round, and then we're playing Sevilla in La Liga. So Sevilla is in 8th, Deportivo is down in 17th, but they've got a fighting chance. Of our 21 matches played so far, our 36 goals are third highest scored, our 19 goals allowed are third best. We're first in yellow cards. It's never ever going to change as long as I'm the gaffer. I firmly believe that. Robert Maria leads us with 13 goals. Alonso with 7.32 rating and 5 assists. Roberto Fernandez, 93% pass completion rate. Maria, 3 players of the match awards. Mahmoud and Joubert, each with 8 yellow cards. Got 3 players, each with a red card. So we've got Deportivo coming up in the Copa del Rey. I'm going to double check my best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to be back with that match in just a bit. Well, we are playing our 4-2-4, of course. Seferovic in goal, Mahmoud, Barnabashvili, Joubert, and De La Vobora as the defensive back four. Diane and Alonso as the midfielders. Mathis and Lamatre as the attacking midfielders. With Campos going out, I did bring back Metacivic. I recalled him from loan. I'd been getting notes from my assistant manager that he needed to come back for first-team soccer. So he is back, and then Fabian is up top as the striker. Corner kick, De La Vobora. Sends it in. Lamatre gets a head on it, but he heads it just wide left. De La Vobora runs down the loose ball. Drives forward. Holds it up, then drives forward again. Over to Alonso. Back out to De La Vobora. Just outside the box. Gets by. Fabian's there off the crossbar, and it's knocked out of bounds by Feljao. Corner kick. De La Vobora. In swinger, knocked away, but Joubert runs it down. And the highlight ends. That was a bit of a bummer of a highlight. I was going to encourage the guys, and the highlight started, so I'll just encourage them here. Corner kick in, knocked away. Alonso runs down the ball. Back to De La Vobora. To Alonso, corner of the box. Gets around a couple defenders. Sends it back out to Barnabashvili. He sends it back to Diane. Out to Lamatre. He cross-centers it in, but it's knocked out. Ruiz has it. He sends it over to Romeo. Bumps it up, but there's no for Deportivo there. Mahmoud's there, and he is completely on the wrong side of the field. Joubert. Out to De La Vobora. All alone on the right. Cuts across the top of the box. Mathis is there, but he heads it over the crossbar. De La Vobora to Matasevic. Back to De La Vobora. To Matasevic. Rounds the defender. Oh, he shoots it. It hits the post. He tried going near side. Which I could see why he did that. It was just... I got Matasevic playing a complete forward. He's actually fairly good at it. He's rated a 9 on it. So, and this is just an experiment to see how he does there. But if it doesn't work out, we can switch him back to being the target man on support. So I've loaned him out 2 years in a row. First time he went out as 2 stars, came back as 2.5. Second time he went out as 2.5 and came back as 3. So I'm quite happy with his improvement. Fabian sends it into the crowd. Mathis is there, and he heads it over the crossbar again. Man, we had 13 shots, but only 1 on target. And the 1 woodwork hit. And the 1 clear-cut chance. 3 half chances. We're coming up on 60 minutes here. Let me take a look at something tactics-wise. We're working the ball in the box. We're overlapping. I don't know there's much else we can do. We're going to bring on Resniak for Lamatre. We're going to get Bertosa on for Mahmoud. Mathis is not having the best game, but I don't have Harold on the bench, and I don't remember why. De La Vobora runs down the ball after the corner kick. Out to Diane. Somebody went off injured. Who went off injured? Lamatre. Yol to Guillemot. Up to Bengo Texea. I have no idea what that is. He's tackled, but Ruiz gets the ball. Perez off the post. That was a heck of a shot. Oh, that was Lamatre coming off the field, I guess. Told the guys to show some passion. They're uninterested. Uzoho bangs it forward, but it goes right to Bertosa. Over to Barnabashvili. Dispossessed, but Alonso gets the ball. Resniak centers it in. Matasevic to Alonso, and he puts it far post. Uzoho followed Matasevic, and Matasevic, instead of taking the shot, passed it out. And then number 35, Fabian was screening the defender there, so he couldn't get back. I think that was, I don't want to say that was intentional, but it definitely worked out. Bertosa sends it in. Rezniak is fouled in the box. Or Fabian was fouled. And I believe Fabian's going to be taking this. No, Matasevic is. Okay. And Matasevic gets his goal. That's nice. This is 12th of the season. He got, I don't know. You know what? We're going to have to look at something after the game here. That can't be his 12th for us. If it is, no, it can't be because, well, Maria had 13. So, you know what? We'll have to take a look at, we'll take a look at that here in a second. We win 2-0. Thanks to a couple of late goals, one by Alonso and the penalty kick by Matasevic. 22 shots, 6 on target. That is not good. Huge possession advantage. Matasevic. Yeah, he had 11 for Lavis. So we've got Sevilla coming up in 4 days. That's why I didn't have Harold on the bench, because he's going to play the Sevilla match. De La Vibora was really, really good. And we're going to come back with the draw, and then we'll be back with the Sevilla match in just a bit here. Copa del Rey 4th round draw today. Almeria is playing Barcelona. Leganes is playing Espanyol. Villarreal is playing Sociedad. Sporting is playing Valencia. Cadiz is playing Celta Vigo. Valladolid is playing Athletic Club. Getafe, we're playing Getafe. We dodged that. Vallecano is playing Madrid. I know I've mentioned this before, but at least on my version of FM, when I'm in a draw, the game always pauses when I click when my team's going to come up. Never fails. So, but I'm glad we're playing Getafe and not Madrid. Although, to be fair, Getafe is not a bad club. They are 10th. So, we are currently in 3rd place. We got a 4-point lead over Valencia. And we're 6 points behind Madrid. So, yeah. We've got Sevilla coming up in a couple of days. So, we will be back with that match here in just a bit. You know what? I should have realized this. We're going to skip the Sevilla match because we got Getafe in the Copa del Rey. What is today? The 20th, 4 days from now. So we're going to play Sevilla offline and then come back for the Copa del Rey 4th round match against Getafe. Well, it wasn't the prettiest of wins against Sevilla, but we did win 1-0 thanks to a Robert Maria goal in the 29th minute. And then Jan Rezniak went out in the 56th minute with an injury. Tore his thigh muscle. Is out rest of the season, at least 3 months. So, have a line on a really good young winger from Batiste that I made an offer on. I'm waiting to see if that's going to be accepted. If that does, he'll be a more than capable replacement for Rezniak. I've been pronouncing his name wrong the entire time. So we got Getafe coming up. I'm going to double check my best 11, set the reserves, and we'll be back with that match here in just a bit. We are playing our 4-2-4. Seferovic in goal. Mahmoud, Barnabashvili, Joubert, De La Vibora as the defensive back four. Vojnovic and Fabian as the midfielders. Mathis and Lamatre as the attacking midfielders. Smilkovic and Maria up top as the strikers. Diane is out. 2 yellow cards. And I like our chances. But then I've always liked our chances in almost every Copa del Rey match we've played. Perez bombs at forwards. Barnabashvili heads it down. Smilkovic is there. Up in space towards Maria, but Lamatre gets the rebound. Drives forward. He's dispossessed. Garcia recovers. To Cusarella. Up into space. A guy runs between the defenders. 1-on-1 with Seferovic. And a nice block by Laszlo. I'm reasonably sure it's Laszlo. Seferovic to Joubert on the goal kick. Up to Lamatre. Drives forward. Holds it up. Crosses it in. Smilkovic can't get it. Vojnovic tries singing it in, but it bounces off the wall. Lazo, yeah. Fabian sends it in the crowd. Knocked away. Marcelin runs it down for Getafe. Gets over to Grekov. He holds it up, sends it in, and Garcia is there, but he's wide left. Just barely. That was a bit too close for comfort. Mahmoud on the throne. Vojnovic to Fabian. Up to Mathis. Back to Vojnovic. Smilkovic. Drops it off to Lemaitre. Maria. Smilkovic gets between the defenders. Oh, just wide right. It was a nice move to get between the defenders, but De La Vibora on the throw to Fabian, who bounces it off a Getafe defender. Gets it back. Lemaitre. De La Vibora sends it in. Knocked away. Who's going to run that down? Vojnovic is going to run that down. Up to Mathis. Oh, it looked like he was fouled. Oh, Vojnovic gives it away. Samarsdic runs forward. And he blasts over the crossbar. Good grief, we're only 18 minutes in. Maria to Lemaitre. Back out to De La Vibora. In the box. Now takes the shot, but it's right at Perez. That was weak. Coming up on halftime. Garcia on the throw-in. Vojnovic steals it. Taps up into space, but Tapia runs it down for Getafe. Martin's dispossessed by Vojnovic. Ball goes to Maria, who almost loses it. Oh, Smilkovic sends it forward, but there's no one in high in uniform to get it. Barnabashvili off the kick from the keeper over to Mahmoud. Back to Barnabashvili to Mathis. Evades one tackle. Back out to Mahmoud. Lots of space to work with. Mathis. Smilkovic. Back to Mathis. And Mathis blasts it by near post for the goal right before the half. That was nice. I kept expecting him to go back post down here to the number 17. But instead, he had both defenders. Smilkovic was in the way as well. Nice goal. And that is half. Well, Getafe has 9 shots, 6 on target. We have 6 and 3. Vallecano's a man down against Madrid. Oh, jeez. Let's not give them all the help. Come on, guys. What's his name? Itax Mariba, the really good midfielder who went on a free from Real Madrid to Alaves. His transfer was by request. 100 million euros. I like him. I don't like him that much. Garcia. In the box. Oh, Guire tried hitting it, but bounced off a high-end player. And then Garcia was on the offsides there. Grekov, corner kick. Seferov. Oh, what the hell happened there? Somehow the ball went off De La Vibora and into the goal. Let's see what happened. It literally bounced off the back of De La Vibora and then went into the goal. Okay. We're going to bring Alonso on for Fabian. Going to bring Bertosa on for Mahmoud. Cusarella on the throw-in. Gives it away, but Alonso kicks it right to Tapia. Back and forth. Martin has it to Garcia. Out to Cusarella, all alone on the left. He tries crossing it in, but he bounces it off a high-end player. It's dispossessed. Finally, maybe. Lemaitre up to Alonso. Over to De La Vibora, who bombs it forward. Goes right to Valverde. Lemaitre steps in front of that pass, but again it goes right to Valverde. Garcia. Dispossessed. Vojnovic up to Maria. Gets by the one defender. 1-on-1. Well, 3-on-1. Takes the shot. It's weak. Goes right at Perez. De La Vibora, corner kick. And Perez steps in front of Mathis. 10 minutes left. Perez gives that right away to Vojnovic, who bombs it forward. Smokovic got behind the defender. Oh, he should have gone right. We're going to extra time. Well, I don't want to say that out loud. Grekov knocked away. Martin's going to run that down. Sends it to Jamaroli. All the way back to Tapia. To Valverde. He's got a bit of a lane to work with. Takes the shot, but he bounces off a hind player. Goes right to Alonso. Over to Smokovic. Cuts left. He's got help. And instead, he takes a shot that Perez has no problem stopping. And we're going to extra time, of course. Getafe's had 23 shots, 12 on target. We have 9 and 6. Joubert is on the wrong side of 60%. Gallo to Samardzic, dispossessed by De La Bora. Kusarel runs down the ball. All the way back to Perez. Barnabashvili has that. Smokovic up to Maria. Oh, he bounces a shot off Lemaitre to Alonso. All the way back to Joubert. You know what? We need to get Joubert off. Bring Sirac on. Switch him with Barnabashvili. Who's on a yellow, but needs must. Kusarel is at 42%. And that's halftime. For the half, they've had a couple more shots, so have we, but nothing's really come of it. Kickoff highlight, Maria to Sirac. Barnabashvili. Over to De La Bora. To Alonso. Up to Lemaitre. Taps it up. Oh, Maria was there, but Perez, a very nice stop. Corner kick, De La Bora. Knocked away. Oh, he stopped running to it. Why'd you do that? And he cuts all the way across the... Oh. Sirac, Barnabashvili. Bombs it forward. Smokovic has it. Taps it back over to Sirac. Up into space. Vojnovic heads it down. Smokovic has it. He's got help. Maria takes the shot off the post. Oh. I swear, this match engine is doing... It's doing things that on paper are correct. Okay, De La Bora should have come over, but he shouldn't have come over that far. And he plays the right side. There's no way he should be cutting back in. Lemaitre steals the ball. Barnabashvili back to Alonso. All the way back to Seferovic. Sirac, Barnabashvili. De La Bora. Up to Alonso. Gives it away. Nielsen, Valverde, Kusarel for Getafe. Who's dispossessed. Vojnovic. Driving forward. Perez can't stop it. Whoa, that was a nice goal by Vojnovic. I don't think I would call that deserved. Let's see what happens here. Vojnovic steals it, drives forward. See the number 16 player cut inside to cover the other player running when he should have stepped in front of Vojnovic. Perez got a hand on the ball, but just... I suspect that's an instance where the animation doesn't fit what actually happened. Barnabashvili to De La Bora. Back to Barnabashvili. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. Seferovic up to Smokovic. Taps it up. Maria couldn't get there. Tapia for Getafe. Back to Perez. To Nelson. All the way up to Gallo. Drives forward, takes the shot, and he skies over the crossbar. They got a bunch of players who are sub 60, and it doesn't seem to be bothering them. And we win. Oh, thanks to a Vojnovic goal in extra time. They had 29 shots, 13 on target. We had 15 and 9. Wow. Well, let's find out who we're playing here, and then we'll figure out what we're coming back for. So, back in a bit. Oh, we have the 5th round of the Copa Del Rey today. 8 teams. Who do we want? Almeria would be nice. Almeria versus Espanyol. Sociedad versus Valencia. Great. Celta Vigo. We're playing Madrid. That's a bit of a bummer. What did the board expect from us? 5th round. Well, that's where we're at. So we're playing Madrid. Man. The question is, when are we playing Madrid? In 5 days. You know what? I guess we'll come back for Madrid and maybe a transfer into roundup. It could be just a single episode. Because we've got Krasnodar. Yeah, we're playing Krasnodar in the Europa League. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous episode or not. It's actually been a couple days since I sat down. They are a very good team in the Russian Premier League. How did they end up here? Let's see. They were in the Europa League. They lost to Porto in the best place playoff. Went to the Europa League. They beat Celta Vigo. They beat Sporting. They lost to Lyon. But they did just enough to get out of the group. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Cadiz offline, and then... Yeah, we'll come back for Real Madrid, have a transfer window roundup, and it'll be a short episode. But I don't want to do a triple live comm here, and I don't want to do a triple live comm on the next episode either. So that's what we're going to do. So a couple of decent wins today. I'm not going to say the best wins. The one against Getafe was maybe not well earned, but we did our best with... we did our best to throw it away, to be honest with you. But we progress. We keep going forward. We're 3rd place in La Liga, which is nice. We're 4 points ahead of our nearest competition. So it's going to be a while before we're up there with Madrid and Barcelona, though. But we're getting there. If you did like what you've seen or heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM20. I thank you.